So start the ng, sir. So now first program is to add two numbers. So in the screen, you have to provide two input text box and a button. When I give value in the input boxes and click on add, you have to add the numbers and print it in the screen. That is a simple program we are going to develop. So through addition of program, what you will learn is how do we bring the text input, how do we bind values to text input, and how to out values to screen.
Rajesh, before going to today's session, yesterday I explained Angular 4, right? NG4.
Yeah. That is what these two programs are. First is for the binding. The second program you will learn the ng4. So if you practice and if you get output for these two programs, you will be strong in binding the inputs, printing the outputs. You will not have any questions once you finish these two programs. So
this ng, sir, we have to give where the Angular projects are located, right?
correct. You have to open a command in the Angular project and give ng serve. So I have the program running. So I have done it yesterday. So you can go ahead and you have the program already running, right? I mean, you have the components already. So go to a component and where it is, this is different. Yeah. So give two text input fields from the material. So how do we bring a text input? We go to material.angular.io and you go to an input.
Rajesh, just a second. I will share my screen.
Yes, I'll give you access. Yes.
I can see my screen.
App component HTML line number 7. Can you go there? If you open Sublime.
Rajesh, you can see Sublime, right?
No, I can see only command prompt. Yes. So let individual book of weekdays. Individual book does not exist.
Oh, just
you should not give inside the class. No, this ng4 should be in the button. From the star before the dot.
Line number.
In line number 6, before the star NG, yeah, from there you cut. From the star you cut till the dot in the next line. DTN dark after double quotes till before the dot. You cut till there and you paste it inside the button. This NG for should be inside a button.
Inside of
Button tag. After N, you paste it. In the previous line, line number 5.
okay.
Before the angle bracket. After button N, the letter N. That's all. Now you try. Weekdays is not declared. Do you have it in TS?
No, just I'm trying yesterday on the class. I'm
Okay.
trying. Okay, I will do it.
Yes, yes. We can do it now.
Okay.
You just, yeah, you have a weekdays, right? Weekdays equal to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You have it. Can you save it? Is it saved?
Yeah, it's
Okay, now it's gone. Ganesh, have you started?
Yeah, Rajesh.
Okay. 2 text input and 1 button.
Just yesterday you were typing star ng4 and it will populating let items like that it's showing, right?
Yes.
For us it's not coming, Rajesh. How it's populated automatically? Anything we need to import or anything we need to add? Because I'm just trying manually. Let
Have you installed the package control Angular?
catch control Angular
I think you did.
model. Yeah, model.
I didn't. No, I didn't do anything. Automatically it came.
Not model, the folder name package.
No, no, no.
Ah.
In the Sublime, you are asking like when I give ng for automatically how it is
Yeah,
coming.
correct. Yes.
That is to with the package, the Sublime text. In the Sublime text,
Uh-huh. Yeah, package.json I have, angular.json
no.
I have.
You have to. Can you share your screen?
Okay. Yes.
Can you go to preference?
Yeah.
No, menu.
Wait. See here.
No, don't give star. Just give ng for. It is not coming.
Yeah.
Can you go to preference? Package control. No. Package control. Yes. Install package. Click on that install package.
Yeah, this already I have done, but that
Click on that.
install package.
Wait. Now Angular. Type Angular. Angular CLI, Angular JS, no, Angular CLI. Can you click on that? Okay, try now. No. Okay, I'll find out and I'll tell you.
How Jana did, I don't know. Maybe foreign sort of populated or again he is also facing.
I didn't get you, Ganesh.
No, Jana,
No, just I followed the steps yesterday's video.
for NG4, you type
Uh-huh.
let individual books or it's auto populated in the Sublime.
Regarding that NG for that
When you
individual
start
books.
typing NG,
Mhm.
is it auto populating NG4? Do you have suggestions automatically coming up in the Sublime?
Sublime automatically. I didn't observe that one, just I typed.
Okay, okay. Hmm. Okay, Ganesh, I'll find it out. Have
Yeah.
you started?
Okay, Rajesh. Because
Okay.
I don't know whether the lit is a mandatory field or that's why.
Yeah, let is mandatory.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, have you guys started the program? 2 input box and 1 button. Addition of 2 numbers.
We don't see one screen, Rajesh.
No, I stopped sharing. You have to share.
Okay.
You have to add 2 input boxes and 1 button.
Rajesh, here there is no dot, right?
Yeah, you can remove that dot. If it is there, it will display, that's all. Okay. So can you do the addition program now?
Yeah.
Add 2 input box. First number, second number, and a button to add. Ganesh, are you doing?
No, it's me.
Okay.
Just tell me the requirement once again.
You have to add 2 input boxes for number 1, number 2. First number, second number. Give a button like add. When I click on that button, you have to add the value and show it in the output.
Okay.
So I need two boxes, two input text box, and one button.
Actually, I have to saw the video that just right now just I'm checking the video just to try.
No issues. For inputs and buttons, where you have to go? Angular material.
Rajesh, please guide me here.
No. Here you have to go to components. You have already installed these, right? You have to go to
Yeah.
components and bring in the input and button. You have to go to text input. Ganesh, are you doing?
Yes, Rajesh. Yeah.
No, not checkbox. I want text box.
Which box, Rajesh? Check box.
Text box. This one only. You are in right place. You go to the code and copy the text box code alone. There are two text box codes. Only one is enough for us.
I jump to the phone. I can paste it here, Rajesh.
Now, after the button, you should not paste inside the button. You should paste after the button. Yes. The first form is open. You can delete the line number 10. It is partially copied. Yeah, you can delete it. Now go to the page and see if you can see a text box. Okay. So what is wrong? To use a text box,
We have to write this one.
yes. For that, you have to find what is the module and you have to import in the app module.
Just we can create an app component itself, right? No
Yes.
need to create any separate component.
No need, no need.
Okay.
Uh,
Because a bit confusing. Confusing, not exactly confusing, but okay, let me parallelly seeing Jana mission also.
No, I need just 2 input boxes. That's all.
Yeah,
First,
yeah.
bring that input boxes in the screen. For the input boxes, we copy the text input from the material design and we paste it.
Yeah.
And there is an error which Jana is getting now. This is already there. No need to import this one, Jana. Can you go there? Go to the error. The error is mat form field. Mat form field. You need to import this. So you need to find out what is the module for this. Right?
mat from example. So for this, I have to find. Here,
Can you go to the menu bar and see if there is any, go top. Oh, okay, there is a form field. See, above the input icon and grid list, there is a form field. Go there. Okay, can you go to the API here? No, top. API tab. See here, this is what you have to import. Mat form field module. This is what was throwing error, correct?
and that's clear.
Have you imported the mat input module?
Mat input mat.
You are using mat input right there in the HTML. Mat input. If you go to the documentation of input, from there also you have to copy the API. No, go to the menu, go to the input. API. Okay, this one. Only then, now you see the how the input is. Before you paste, you go and see the page. The input is a plain input, correct? A 4 bordered. It's a regular like old styled input. Now you paste this input, whatever you have copied there, and then when you see the page, you will see the difference. No, mat input module.
Okay.
No, mat menu input. There is a typo. Click on the text input. Is it the text input? Sushi. Click on that sushi. Yeah, see here how it is looking now. The style has changed. So this is for first number. You give the label as first number. It is showing favorite food.
Without that input, it's showing button, Rajesh. Sushi will come under the button for me.
Okay.
I need to import. I will share my screen. You can see now.
Yes.
This is what I copied pasted.
Okay.
Compilation success. It's not throwing any other. The mat form field also I have updated in app model.ts.
Okay.
Mat form. So after that I'm getting
Mat input button you have not imported. That is also you have to import. In the import it is there. In the input, you go to the Angular material. In the there next tab. In your browser next tab. No, before that. Yeah. Go to TS. No. You are in right place. API. Top API. This one you have to import. Now the first is telling favorite food.
Yeah.
Make it as first number. Instead of favorite food, make it as first number. The same way, make it as second number. You remove that form class example form, that line number 17 and 27. Can you delete it? Your CSS is having some issues. It is hiding by default. Okay, now that is the first number. This is the second number. Now give a button as add. You already have done all the imports for add. So just add a button after the input, third, and give the label as add. I will share my screen. You can see this and do.
Okay.
So I have this first. You can see my screen, right?
Yeah, Rajesh.
So this is the first number. I've given first number. The same way, second number. So two input fields are done.
Yeah.
Now I have a button as add. So a button I've given add. If I go here, I can see that first number, second number, and a button add.
Okay.
Jana, are you stuck somewhere?
Let me share my screen. Rajesh. Rajesh, we got two buttons like CC and
That is two inputs you got.
connection. Select one like
The value is 0, the default number, or you can give it blank, or you can give 9. Oh yeah, whatever you want you can give, but not text. It is a number field. Now add a button at the third place. After these two inputs, add a button. After line number 19. Also, can you give a break, line break in 10, line number 10, can you give a BR and push, give a BR tag, BR, yeah, one more BR, so that it will be pushed twice. No need to close BR. It's a single tag only. Can you give one more BR? Yes. That's all. Save it. Now the text box will be pushed to bottom. Your CSS is hiding. Can you delete the top sections? Line number 3, 4, 5, everything can you delete or comment it from line number 1? Yeah, you open an angle bracket. No. Comment here is you open an angle bracket, exclamatory, hyphen. That is minus. Okay, now come to line number 9. Minus, angle bracket close. This is a comment.
Okay, this is like we are not using this. That's the thing.
That will not be executed now. Only this text input will come now. By default, it is not showing for you. That is why I'm wondering why. Anyways, now add a button. Just give a button tag. Give a text like add. That's all. Save and see. To get the style, you have to give that type equal to button, class equal to btn. In line number 5, you have given, right? At the end, you have given type equal to button and class equal to double quotes btn dark. Till there, if you copy and place inside the button will get that style. No, starting. After the button, you have to paste. Yes, correct. Now, yeah, you got a nice button now. So next step is, once you give some numbers here and click on add, you have to show the output. So first when you provide an input number, you have to send it to the TS file. How will you do that? Using ng model. I will share my screen.
Okay.
In that first input, give ng model equal to first variable name, so that whatever you type will be sent to that variable, will be stored in that variable. In the second input, give a second variable name. You can give any variable name here, another variable name. Ganesh, following?
Yeah, Rajesh.
Rajesh, in your okay, in .html,
You have the input. You have the input tag. Just now you gave. You have to bind it to a variable, so that whatever is typed in this box will be stored in this variable. I have sent the entire HTML code in the chat, so you can use that as a help. And I've also sent the TS code, so you can use that as help. I'll stop my screen share. Have you received in the chat?
Yes, yes.
Yes, Rajesh.
Okay, super. So you can use that as a guide for.
Okay.
Rajesh,
Yes.
I've done, but we mentioned this result, Rajesh. Result equal.
Yeah, result you have to print. In the code I have given, see.
I
After
Okay.
that button,
Huh.
there is a code. After BR, I have given. Can you paste that code and see if you understand that?
Oh, mysterious.
What happened?
Not coming.
Okay. What is? You have the first number. Give a number. Okay, 20. Second number, 50. Give on add. Okay, when you click on add, is it going to a function? Can you go to the code? Is add having a function? Your add button is empty. You have to add a click function. Can you see my code? The
This
button,
one, right?
yeah. You have to call that function when you click on add. Currently, add is not doing anything. When you give this code, what will happen is when I click on this button, it would call that function. That function is here. In this function only we are adding. Understood?
Yeah, okay.
Can you display the first number and second number also now? You understand, right? How to display?
Yeah, Rajesh.
Jana, how about you? Is it working?
Yes, just I'm looking at
Ganesh, if you notice, as soon as you start typing, it will display in the page C.
Yes, yes. This
If
is
you
binding NG model.
yes, if you change immediately, it will change at the bottom. Yeah, when you start typing itself, it is changing because of NG model.
Yes. To copy paste after copy paste, so it's good. Can able to understand Rajesh, but typing itself,
Yeah. That is why I
thinking
sent.
not able to.
Yes. That is why I sent the code.
You are saying go to Angular material, mind is not working suddenly. different.
Yeah, that is that. I found out that I understood. That's why I sent you. Jana, how about you?
Yeah, let me share my screen. I didn't put it out.
What it is telling, first
Mhm.
num. Property first num not exist on the app, which means first num is not there in the TS. It is there in HTML. It is not there in the TS. That is the error. If you go to TS, the first num variable will not be there. You didn't save it. There is a dot in the file. No, TS file you didn't save. You see in the TS, there is a dot.
Okay.
Give a number. Give two numbers. No, top your text input is. So see if you can understand the program. So what we do, we gave two inputs. In the two inputs, we gave ng model. Those are the two variables in the TS. So whatever I'm going to type in that input will be stored in that variable. So from the page, we are done sending it to a TS file. Now we have a button. In the button, we call a function. Inside that function, in the TS file, we add the two variables and we assign it to a third variable result. Now coming back to
We
the
are
page,
adding here.
correct. Now to display any variable in the page, we use a interpolation, string interpolation, which is double flower bracket. So if you give double flower bracket of first num, you will see what is there in first num. You give double flower bracket of second or result, we see the output. So you are learning how to send a variable value from the input to the TS, how to bring it back from there to the HTML, how to call a function from the button.
Okay.
Now let us do one small program before we close today.
Mhm.
Below this button, you declare. So this program is good. You forget all these variables. Below in the HTML, below this button, at the end after 29, let us start a fresh program. You give a continuous line, a dash. You press the dash like 10 or 15 times continuously, so that there is a line. This will be printed in the page also. Okay. Now you bring one more text input and one more button. Now one input and one button alone. You copy one input from there. One setup. Yeah, correct. One input and one button. Button. No. Button means only line number 24. These are all the extra field which we gave just to see. Button is only one line. Okay. Now already those variables are used. Give some other variable now. This is generate number. If I give like 10 and click on this button, we have to show 10 number in the page. That is our aim. So instead of add, you give generate, the button name. And whatever input we are going to give in this input box, assign it to another variable like generate number or gen number, something like that you can give. And this has to be in the TS file. This is a variable, so start with smaller, lowercase. The variable name should be in lowercase. The generate should be in lowercase g. Okay.
Okay.
It should be, instead of button clicked, we will write one more function as generate. No, that G can be caps. It is just for displaying, right? That
Okay.
is not an issue.
Rajesh, here we are going to generate the number. Rajesh, Rajesh, if you are saying something, you are in mute.
Is it audible now?
Yeah.
Okay. The generate is not there in the TS file. Okay, this program code I'm sending you, you have given the
Yes.
HTML part already.
Okay.
The input you gave in the chat, if you can see, the button you gave. And in TS, this is the piece of code.
Okay. Input ng.
This has to be given in the TS. So in the input box, I gave gen number as the variable. So in the TS file, I created a variable as gen number.
Okay. And it became G.
Ganesh, are you trying?
Yes, Rajesh.
Rajesh, given this one, this line, right? I have to give
Yes.
this line here.
Yeah. So I will explain you this. First, in the input, we are giving a number that is stored in the variable generate. Okay. So you have to create that variable in the TS. You please go and create and come back. After that button, click line number 21. You have to start typing.
And we have to give the one generate
Variable.
array like that.
No, the new variable to hold that value. You gave generate, right?
Yes.
So you give generate colon any. That is a variable declaration. So you are telling there is a variable. Whatever the user is typing in that input box, send it here. Colon any.
We are caps as
No, same as how you gave there. Whatever you gave there, exactly it should be in the NG model. No. There. Correct. And inside that colon any, like how you have given in 12, 13, 14. The data type is any. Okay. Now we have written a button generate. So we are calling a function. So we have to write that function now. The text input is binded here. If I give 10, the 10 will be available in the variable generate. Now the button click. The button click will come here, and for loop, you can delete line number 24, which is my variable. Instead of that, you gave generate. So when I click that button, it will come inside for from 0 till generate. You have to give generate inside. It will be generate number. This dot, it is showing error, see? Instead of that, your variable. So till whatever the user has given, you delete the word number. That is my variable. I declared that. So from 0 to, if the user has given 10 means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Until 9, this loop will run, and I am pushing it. Pushing means just adding to an array. Generated array. I have an array and I am adding to the array. This array I will be printing in the HTML using the div ng_for. That is the logic. That is how the program works. You have to save everything. I see few files not saved. You can see a green color dot. Yeah. Wherever you see a green dot, something is. You give save all. Okay. Okay, good. So try this. Try giving a number and click on generate. It should print those many values. No, that is not needed. That is just for addition. Oh, generate you have not called. Have you called the function? In generate, you are calling button click function in HTML. Generate should call which function? No, that is done. Bottom. When I click on generate button 37, you are calling the old function. You should call the new function generate. We wrote one more function, right? Line number 37.
Yes, Rajesh. Here we are going to button click.
That is old. That will add, right? That is an old function. Instead of that, what is the new function in the TS file?
Button generate.
Yes, that one you have to. I think it is, you have given button generate. It is generate. Ganesh, how about you?
Looks good, Rajesh.
Is it working?
Yeah.
Super. Did you understand the code?
The after loop in the TS, need to explain, Rajesh. The generate loop you are saying, right?
Jana, can you right click, go to inspect and see what is the error? Click on the 3 dots. There is a 3 dot before. No. Click on other bookmarks. There is a label, right? Below that, there are 3 dots, vertical dots. No, top.
At the top.
Below your, click on that and click on the third icon, dock side. First. Third icon. Wait. Before you click, just hold on a second and see it. Watch it. The second icon, when you click on that second icon, this console window will go to the left side. The left is shaded, correct? If you click the third icon, this section will be at the bottom of the screen. Okay. Currently, it is highlighted blue color, which means it is in the right side.
Yes.
If you click third icon, it will be easy for debugging. So it will go down. Okay. Go to console. You can see what is the error. CTX dot generate is not a function, which means you have done something wrong in the code. Some typo is there. No, that is for display. Can I tell?
Here you gave 24th variable name caps G. In
Function name.
Function.
That is green colors are function name.
Function.
Variables will be in white color. Data type will be in blue color. Functions will be in green color. Duplicate identifier generate. In TS file, there is an issue.
Same thing.
Two times you have given generate.
Or
Here
function,
you give us, function, you change the name.
Generate one. Shall we give alphanumeric classes?
Yeah, you can.
Oh. The same you need to
Given the HTML also. Super.
Okay.
Now you type number here. Yes.
No, type a num. Okay, 4. You got it right.
Yeah.
Super.
Yeah, the
So
value we didn't give for your code value give 0, Rajesh. Jana number 34 line number where you did not give anything. The value is blank.
Yeah, you can leave it blank also.
Okay.
That is a default value. If you give value equal to something, when the page is loading, that will show us that value. That's all. That's just a default. So how the program is working? It starts from the HTML. Here generate number, ng model, we are binding to generate variable. When the user types a value, a number, it goes into the generate variable and it is stored in the variable. Now
this portion alone you explain with code, Rajesh.
Which one?
Yeah, the generate function.
Yes. So after the user enters the value, it is stored in the generate variable. That is done. Now next what you are doing as a user, you type a number and you go and click on the generate button. The program is not when you type like 10, automatically 10 is not coming.
Yes.
You go and click on a button. So the second trigger is button click. User clicks on that button. When he clicks on the button, mouse click is captured in the green color click. Click means that is a click function which is happening. We are capturing mouse is getting clicked on this button. When a click happens, we call the function in generate. So it goes to TS with the name. Whatever function is there, generate one, it goes there. Inside the function, can you go back to the function? Inside the function, we already have the variable. We already have the variable separately as generate. That has come out differently in a binding. That has taken care differently. So inside the function, we use a for loop. From 0, we generate, we create a loop until we reach the number which the user has entered. So loop 0, loop is less than generate dot loop, generate, and loop plus plus. Every time we are incrementing by 1. Inside the loop, we are adding to a array. So first time 0, we will add it. Second time the loop is incremented to 1. In this case, let's say we gave 4. First time 0. 0 less than 4, true. It will go inside, it will add to an array. And 0 plus 1 will be the next value. 1 less than 4, true. Add it to an array.
Yeah.
New value will be 2. 2 less than 4, true, add it to an array. 3. 3 less than 4, true, add it to an array. 4. 4 less than 4, no. It stops. Once it stops, it comes back to the HTML page. HTML, we are using ng for. Can you come back to the HTML?
What is the push? Push means that is
Push is adding to a bucket. In a basket, you add in the cart, right? When you go to a supermarket, you start adding to your trolley.
yes.
That is push.
Okay.
In the HTML, we use a for loop. Let item of generate array. Generate array is the basket we have. We take one by one from the basket. That one by one is assigned in a temporary variable called item. That item can be your own name. You can change the name. Can you change the name? Instead of let item, you give any junk name.
Just I given the junk. Any junk name?
Yes, Rajesh. Okay. No, Jana. Let item, right? The item you have to change, like put Jana. Let Jana off.
Okay, this. Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
got it.
yeah.
This one you can. Okay.
Yeah. Or else Jana item add.
There it will be there. The variable will come in that value. You change there.
Where
Let
here?
is a fixed. Yes, change it. Anything you can give anything. Yeah. So let is a fixed. You cannot change that keyword. Let junk of generate array. Junk you have to print now. Whatever you are giving there, give inside the flower bracket.
Item you have to mention Jana.
No. Control Z.
The
Control
white
Z.
color item.
Yeah.
Basis,
You
you
come
have to
out
mention.
last before the div. 39 line last. You have a double flower bracket.
Yes.
Here you remove the item and give junk. So this junk is same as what you give after let. You understand?
Yes. Whatever the thing we are going to do, it has to be here.
Yes, because the variable from the bucket will be taken and it is like a temporary. Let's say you are in a supermarket and in a trolley.
Your voice is breaking, Rajesh.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now okay.
Okay. When you go to a supermarket, in a trolley, you added 100 items. When you come to bill counter, you will take one by one and give it to them, right?
Yes.
Yes.
That one by one is stored. Where we store that one by one, we usually use the hand. In one hand, we give it to them. They bill it, next we take. Instead of hand, you imagine that you have one temporary bucket, temporary plate, which can hold only one item. So what you will do, you will take one item from the trolley, keep it in a basket and give it to them. You will take another item, keep it in a basket and give it to them. That basket is junk. So one by one, you take from an array, you keep it in a temporary basket and you send it to the output.
Okay.
Okay, so today we learned how to bind an input to a TS, how to bring back from the TS and display it here, how to how to write a click functions to a button and call functions, how to create array, push items to array, how to print an array. These are the basics. Any questions?
Yeah, I'm good, Raj.
Okay, super. So we'll pause here for today. We'll continue tomorrow then.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Okay then. Thank you.
Thanks, Rajesh.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Yeah, bye.
thank you. See you.